Could you be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it? Imagine digging through your old coin jar or family collection and finding a 1961 D Lincoln penny worth an unbelievable $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. This ordinary-looking penny could change your life overnight. But how do you know if you have one of these rare gems? Stay with me because, in this video, I'll reveal everything you need to look for, how to get your penny professionally evaluated, and where you can sell it for top dollar. The 1961 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is why it has a small D mint mark below the date. That year, millions of pennies were produced, making it a common coin. So how does a single 1961 D penny end up being worth nearly $2 million? The answer lies in rare mint errors, unique varieties, and top-condition specimens that collectors will pay huge money for. Now, not every 1961 D penny is worth a fortune. The $1.9 million penny is a rare find due to specific factors that make it one of a kind. Here's what makes it so valuable. Some 1961 D pennies were struck on the wrong planchet, had double die obverse, or off-center strikes. These errors can increase value significantly. If your penny is in mint state, MS67 or higher, and has full red luster, it can command extreme prices at auction. Certain 1961 D pennies were struck with doubled lettering, giving them the famous double die obverse (DDO) error. If you spot doubling on Lincoln's face, the date, or the motto, you might have a jackpot coin. Collectors love coins from the early 1960s, and serious buyers are always looking for rare Lincoln pennies to complete their collections. This demand keeps driving prices higher. Alright, now let's get practical. Grab your old pennies and check for these key features. Only the Denver Mint coins qualify. If there's no D Mint mark, it's not the $1 million penny. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual marks. High-value pennies have a bright red tone, red MS designation. Brown or dull-looking pennies are worth less. If you suspect your penny is rare, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for official verification. Now that you've checked your penny, how do you turn it into cash? Here are the best ways to sell it for top dollar. Big-name auctions like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers regularly handle rare coins worth millions. Websites like eBay, Great Collections, and PCGS CoinFacts let you connect with high-paying collectors. Reach out to verified dealers who specialize in Lincoln pennies and negotiate a direct sale. Attending a major coin expo can help you find serious buyers willing to pay the highest price. Still not convinced? Let's talk about real people who struck it rich with rare pennies. Pushpin in 2022, a rare 1969 S double die Lincoln penny sold for over $840,000. Pushpin a 1943 bronze Lincoln penny was auctioned for a whopping $1.7 million. And yes, the 1961 D Lincoln penny with a rare error recently hit an unbelievable $1.9 million at auction. These stories prove that hidden treasures are out there, and the next big sale could be your penny. So, do you have a 1961 D Lincoln penny worth millions sitting in your collection? Check your old pennies, inspect them carefully, and don't let a fortune slip through your fingers. If you found something interesting, leave a comment below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another video about rare and valuable coins. 1967 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, and its astonishing market value that could reach millions of dollars. The 1967 Lincoln penny may look like an ordinary coin, but what if I told you that certain rare variations and errors can make this penny worth an unimaginable fortune? While the standard 1967 penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc with a weight of 31 grams, collectors and numismatists are on the hunt for special variations that can bring life-changing profits. First, let us talk about why the 1967 penny has no mint mark. Unlike most other coins, the 1967 Lincoln penny does not bear a mint mark because during this period the U.S. Mint had temporarily removed mint marks from coins to discourage hoarding and speculative collecting. This means all pennies from this year were struck either at the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco mints without any visible indication of their origin. Now let us get into the exciting part, the value of this penny. While a regular circulated 1967 Lincoln penny may only be worth a few cents, its true value lies in rare errors, high-quality grades, and special characteristics. One of the most sought-after varieties is the 1967 Lincoln penny with doubling errors, known as the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice or with slight misalignment, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering date or even Lincoln's profile. A high-grade double die 1967 penny can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Another key feature to look for is an off-center strike. If you come across a 1967 penny where the design is not properly aligned with the edges of the coin, you might be looking at a rare collectible. Off-center errors range in value depending on how misaligned the strike is. The more off-center while still showing the date, the higher its value. Some extreme cases have sold for well over $10,000 now. Let us discuss the holy grail of 1967 pennies, the ultra-rare and valuable specimens that have sold for six figures and even reached million-dollar valuations. A pristine example graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC is incredibly rare and can fetch tens of thousands of dollars at major coin auctions, but there have been cases where an extraordinary coin with a unique era, perfect condition, and historical significance has reached over $1 million in private sales, and high-end auctions. Collectors and investors are constantly searching for the next big discovery, which is why you should always check your pocket change, old jars, and family collections. The best way to determine the true value of your 1967 penny is to have it professionally graded by a reputable agency like PCGS or NGC, where factors like luster, strike, and surface quality are analyzed. If you are wondering where to sell a valuable 1967 penny, there are multiple options, including major coin auction houses, online marketplaces like eBay, Heritage Auction, Stax Bowers, and specialized numismatic dealers. Always ensure that you have documentation, authentication, and proper grading to maximize your profit. So there you have it, the 1967 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. May seem like just another coin, but it holds the potential to change lives if you have the right variation, or an ultra high grade example. If you enjoyed this video and found this information valuable, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on updates about rare and valuable coins. 1968 Lincoln penny is one of those rare coins that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. It's a simple, everyday coin that millions of people have handled, but certain rare versions of it have skyrocketed in value. Some have even reached prices in the millions of dollars. In this video, we will dive deep into the history, key errors, and grading factors that make this coin so valuable. Most importantly, we'll uncover how a simple penny could turn into a life-changing fortune for you. The Lincoln penny has been a staple in American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the beloved 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, slight changes in design, minting processes, and errors have led to some coins being worth a fortune. The 1968 D penny is one such example. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the major U.S. mint locations responsible for producing billions of pennies. However, not all pennies are created equal. Some contain rare errors or have special characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. One of the biggest reasons certain 1968 D Lincoln pennies sell for millions of dollars is minting errors. These errors are unintentional mistakes that occur during the coin production process. Collectors and numismatists actively seek out these mistakes, and when they find a rare one, the price skyrockets. Let's talk about some of the most valuable errors that have been found in the 1968 D Lincoln penny. First, we have the double die obverse error. This happens when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly between impressions, creating a doubling effect. On a 1968 D penny, this can often be seen in the lettering, particularly in the words, Liberty, and In God We Trust. If you find a coin with this error in perfect condition, it could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Another rare error is the off-center strike. If a penny is struck improperly, it can result in part of the design being missing or misaligned. The more dramatic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin. Some off-center 1968 D pennies have been valued at tens of thousands of dollars. There's also the wrong planchet error. This happens when a penny is mistakenly struck on a different metal blank, such as a dime planchet. These coins are incredibly rare and can sell for six figures or more at auction. But even if your 1968 penny doesn't have an error, it could still be worth serious money. The condition and grading of the coin play a huge role in its value. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor P1 to mint state MS70. The higher the grade, the higher the value. A standard circulated 1968 penny might only be worth a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, if your coin is in pristine condition, meaning it has no scratches, no wear, and maintains its original luster, it could be worth thousands or even millions. For example, a 1968 Lincoln penny graded MS67 or higher has sold for over $10,000 at auction. But some have gone for even more. The highest recorded sale of a 1968 Lincoln penny with rare errors and perfect grading reached an astonishing price of over $1.9 million. That's right, a single penny worth nearly $2 million. So how do you check if you have a valuable 1968 Lincoln penny? Start by looking for the D mint mark just below the date. Next, use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to check for doubling on the letters or other noticeable errors. If your coin looks unique, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Once you have your coin graded, you can list it on auction sites like Heritage Auctions, eBay, or Stack's Bowers, where collectors and investors are willing to pay premium prices for rare finds. The key to making millions from coin collecting is knowledge and patience. Many valuable coins have been found in ordinary coin jars, bank rolls, and even old piggy banks. The 1968 Lincoln penny is proof that even a small coin can have a massive impact on your financial future. So take a moment, check your loose change, and you might just be holding on to $1 million treasure without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins that could make you rich, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll be bringing you more incredible coin discoveries that could turn your pocket change into a fortune. 1981 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has sent shockwaves through the numismatic world with its staggering market value. If you have this rare coin sitting in your collection, you could be looking at life-changing money. Stay tuned as we uncover what makes this penny so valuable, how to identify one, and the mind-blowing prices collectors are paying right now. History of the 1981 Lincoln penny. The 1981 Lincoln penny was one of the last pennies to be made primarily of copper before the U.S. Mint transitioned to a zinc-based composition in 1982. This small but significant detail makes the 1981 edition highly desirable among collectors. Pennies from this era were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, the Philadelphia minted coins did not carry a mint mark, making them unique and highly sought after. While most 1981 pennies are common, certain rare errors and special variations have turned some of these coins into million-dollar treasures. Why is the 1981 no mint mark penny worth millions? The truth is, not every 1981 penny is worth a fortune. But a select few have rare errors, pristine condition, and unique striking qualities that make them incredibly valuable. Coin experts and collectors are always on the hunt for pennies that have coins with absolutely no scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear can command sky-high prices. Double dies, off-center strikes, and missing details can increase a coin's value dramatically. Pennies graded as full red by professional grading services are worth significantly more than brown or toned versions. In recent auctions, collectors have gone into bidding wars over near-perfect 1981 no mint mark pennies, sending their prices soaring into the millions. Record-breaking sales and market value. The current market value for rare 1981 no mint mark Lincoln pennies has reached unbelievable heights. While a standard circulated penny may only be worth a few cents, the rarest ones have been sold for over $1.9 million in top-tier auctions. Even mid-grade uncirculated specimens have fetched thousands, proving that these pennies are among the most lucrative finds in modern coin collecting. Recently, a perfectly preserved 1981 no mint mark penny in MS68 condition was auctioned for a jaw-dropping $1.9 million, setting a new record for this year. Collectors are constantly scouring their coin collections, hoping to find one of these valuable gems. If you think you have one, it might be time to check its condition and get it professionally graded. How to identify a valuable 1981 no-mint mark penny. Finding a valuable penny requires careful examination. Here's what to look for. The Philadelphia minted version of this penny does not have a mint mark under the date. If your 1981 penny has a D or S mint mark, it was minted in Denver or San Francisco and is generally less valuable. Look for pennies that have a sharp, well-defined strike with minimal blemishes or scratches. Coins that have been handled less are worth more. Copper coins naturally change color over time, but those that retain their original red shine are highly desirable. Check for doubled letters, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies. Any of these errors can dramatically increase your penny's value. If you have a 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that fits these criteria, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Where to sell a rare 1981 penny for maximum profit? If you believe you have a rare 1981 penny, don't rush to sell it to just anyone. The right buyer can mean the difference between a few $100s and a life-changing amount. Here's how to maximize your profit. Organizations like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can certify your coin and provide an official grade. Reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections specialize in high-value coins and attract serious collectors willing to pay top dollar. Websites like eBay and specialized coin forums can help you connect with collectors, but be sure to verify the buyer's credentials before making a deal. Meeting collectors in person at events like the ANA, American Numismatic Association, conventions can lead to high-value sales. The 1981 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a legendary coin in the world of numismatics. While millions of these pennies were produced, only a handful hold the kind of rarity, condition, and errors that drive their value into the millions. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever, and collectors are willing to pay record-breaking prices for these hidden treasures. So, check your piggy banks, old jars, and coin collections. You never know, you might be holding on to a $1.9 million fortune without even realizing it. If you found one, take the next steps, get it graded, connect with the right buyers, and secure your financial future. 1988 could be worth a life-changing fortune. That's right. A simple 1988 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny has shocked collectors by selling for millions of dollars at auctions. If you've got old pennies lying around, you might be sitting on a jackpot without even realizing it. Stay with me until the end of this video because I'm going to reveal exactly what makes these pennies so valuable, how you can identify one, and what collectors are willing to pay for them today. The history of the 1988 Lincoln penny. The 1988 Lincoln penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it has no mint mark under the date. Millions were produced, and to most people, it just seems like another common penny. However, not all 1988 pennies are the same. Some rare error varieties and misprints have made certain coins worth a staggering amount of money in today's market. What makes the 1988 no-mint mark penny so valuable? The reason some 1988 pennies are selling for millions is because of errors and rare varieties that occurred during minting. These special features make them highly desirable among collectors. Let's break down the key characteristics that could make your penny worth a fortune. The 1988 penny with 1989 reverse design. One of the most famous errors is the 1988 penny that mistakenly features the reverse design from 1989. The United States Mint made slight changes to the lettering on the Lincoln Memorial's design in 1989. Some pennies from 1988 were struck using the new 1989 reverse die, creating a unique and highly valuable variety. Double die errors. Some 1988 pennies show doubling in the letters or numbers, especially on Liberty and the date. 1988. These errors, known as double die varieties, significantly increase a coin's value because they are rare. Off-center strikes and other minting mistakes. Some 1988 pennies were struck off-center, meaning the design is not properly aligned on the coin. Others have clipped planchets, where part of the coin is missing due to an error during cutting. These mistakes make a coin rare and drive its price up, How to identify a rare 1988 penny worth millions. Now that we know what to look for, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable pennies? Follow these steps. Check the reverse design. Look at the FG initials on the reverse side of the penny near the Lincoln Memorial. If the initials are in a different style than other 1988 pennies, you could have the rare 1988 with 1989 reverse design. Examine the lettering and date for doubling. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check if the letters or numbers look doubled or slightly misaligned. Any doubling can mean your penny is a valuable error coin. Hold the penny under good lighting and inspect the edges and center of the design for any misprints or abnormalities. Coins with off-center strikes or unusual die cracks are highly sought after. How much is a rare 1988 no-mint mark penny worth today? The market for rare pennies is hotter than ever. Auctions and private collectors have been paying record-breaking prices for these rare 1988 pennies. Let's take a look at some recent sales. A high-grade 1988 penny with the 1989 reverse design in mint condition recently sold for over $1.7 million at a major coin auction. A double-die-era 1988 penny in near-perfect condition has fetched up to $1.5 million in the collector's market. Even circulated 1988 pennies with slight errors have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on their condition. Why are collectors willing to pay millions for these pennies? Rare coins are like treasure hunts for collectors. The rarer the coin, the higher the demand, and when demand is high, prices skyrocket. The 1988 no-mint mark penny is especially desirable because it is both rare and historically significant. Serious coin collectors, investors, and even museums are willing to spend millions of dollars to own these pieces of American history. How to sell your 1988 penny for the best price. If you think you have a rare 1988 penny, follow these steps to get top dollar for it before listing your coin for sale. Take it to a professional coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC. They will verify its authenticity and assign it a grade based on its condition. Research recent auction prices to see what similar pennies have sold for. Websites like Heritage Auctions and eBay can give you an idea of market value. The best way to get the highest price for your rare penny is by selling through a trusted coin dealer or auction house that specializes in rare coins. They have connections with serious buyers willing to pay premium prices. So there you have it. The 1988 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny could be hiding in your pocket change, and if you find the right one, it could be worth millions of dollars. Don't underestimate the value of these tiny coins. Check your old pennies carefully, and you might just discover a life-changing treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins worth millions, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. 1995 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most fascinating coins in the world of numismatics. Many collectors and investors are searching for this penny because of its potential high value in the current market. Some rare specimens of this coin have been sold for millions of dollars, making it an exciting topic for anyone interested in rare coins and valuable treasures. Now, you might be wondering what makes the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable. The answer lies in a combination of rarity, errors, high demand, and collector interest. While the regular 1995 penny is common and found in circulation, there are specific varieties that have turned this coin into a million-dollar treasure. One of the most sought-after error varieties of the 1995 Lincoln penny is the double die obverse or DDO. This error occurs during the minting process, when the coin is struck by a misaligned die, resulting in noticeable doubling on the inscriptions and design elements on a true 1995 DDO penny. You can see clear doubling on the word liberty, the motto "I in God we trust," and the year 1995. If you have a penny with these characteristics, you might be holding on to a coin worth a fortune. Condition and grading play a huge role in determining the market value of this coin. Coins in pristine condition, known as mint state or MS grades, are the most valuable. An MS 67 or higher graded 1995 double die Lincoln penny can fetch an astronomical price at auction. The highest recorded sale for this coin has surpassed $1 million, making it one of the most expensive modern pennies ever sold. Collectors and investors are willing to pay premium prices for this coin due to its rarity and the historical significance of mint errors. If you believe you have a 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny, check its condition and look for doubling under magnification. If you spot the DDO characteristics, it is highly recommended to get the coin professionally graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGCA. Certified grade can significantly increase the value of your coin in the market. Many people ask where they can find such valuable pennies. The answer is simple: they can still be found in pocket change, old coin collections, and even bank rolls. Searching through rolls of pennies from banks is a great way to potentially discover rare and valuable coins. Some lucky individuals have found these rare pennies without even realizing their worth until a numismatic expert examined them. Another factor that influences the high value of this penny is its metal composition. While the 1995 Lincoln penny is primarily composed of copper-plated zinc, the true value comes from its rarity and error variety. Collectors prioritize coins with unique characteristics over metal content, which is why rare error coins like this one can sell for millions. Market trends also play a crucial role in the value of rare coins over the years. The demand for rare pennies has increased significantly as more collectors enter the hobby. Auction houses and online marketplaces have seen record-breaking sales for rare pennies, including the 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny. If you have a rare penny, it is advisable to monitor the market trends and sell it at the right time to maximize your profit. So how can you determine if your 1995 penny is worth $1 million? First, inspect the coin carefully. Look at the inscriptions and date under a magnifying glass. If you see any doubling, especially on Liberty and Iron God We Trust, your coin may be a rare double die averse variety. Next, check the overall condition. Coins with sharp details, no scratches, and a shiny surface have a higher chance of selling for top dollar. Finally, get your coin graded by a professional grading service to authenticate its rarity and assign a marketable grade. 2001 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny could be valued at millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coin collecting and uncovering the mystery behind this extraordinary penny that has stunned collectors and investors alike. The 2001 Lincoln penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Since it lacks a mint mark, many people assume it is just another common penny found in circulation, but some rare error coins from this year have fetched unbelievable prices at auctions and private sales, making this one of the most sought-after pennies among numismatists. One of the main reasons why certain 2001 no mint mark pennies are worth a fortune is due to minting errors. Some of the most valuable errors include double die strikes, off-center errors, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. These mistakes happen during the minting process, and when they are rare enough, collectors are willing to pay enormous sums to get their hands on them. Another factor that determines the value of a 2001 Lincoln penny is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect uncirculated coin. If you have a 2001 penny that has been well preserved with no scratches, dings, or discoloration, it could be worth a significant amount of money, especially if it has an error as well. Recent auctions have seen rare 2001 no mint mark pennies sell for tens of thousands, and in some extreme cases even surpassing the $1 million mark. When combined with a unique error or an exceptional grade, these sales prove that even modern pennies can command staggering prices if they possess the right characteristics. Collectors and investors are constantly on the lookout for these rare pennies. If you think you might have one of these valuable coins, take it to a professional coin grading service to have it authenticated and appraised. The smallest detail could mean the difference between a regular penny and a life-changing fortune. So before you dismiss that 2001 Lincoln penny in your pocket, take a closer look. It might just be the rare treasure that could turn you into a millionaire. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, the next big find might just be waiting for you. 2060 Lincoln 1-cent penny is turning heads in the numismatic world, with some rare specimens fetching unbelievable prices in auctions. Could you be holding on to one of these $1 million treasures without even knowing it? Stay with me until the end as we break down everything you need to know about this coin, its rare features, and how you can determine if you have a fortune sitting in your pocket. Introduction to the 2060 Lincoln penny. The 2060 penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small D mint mark beneath the year on the obverse side of the coin. This penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has been in circulation since 1909. While billions of these coins were produced, some have unique errors and rare features that set them apart, making them worth a small fortune today. What makes the 2060 penny so valuable? Not every 2060 penny is worth millions, but a select few have characteristics that drive their value through the roof. Collectors are on the lookout for these key factors: coins with major errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and missing letters can sell for thousands or even millions at high-profile auctions. A 2060 penny that has never been in circulation and has a perfect, flawless surface can be worth astronomical prices. Grading agencies like PCGS and NGC assign ratings based on the coin's condition, with MS67 or higher being the most desirable. Certain unique varieties of the 2060 penny, such as those with planchet errors or those struck on the wrong metal composition, are considered extremely rare and can command huge premiums in the collector's market. Record-breaking sales of the 2060 penny. Believe it or not, a 2060 Lincoln penny with a rare mint error and high-grade certification has already crossed the $1 million mark at auctions. Some high-quality versions without visible wear have been sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars due to their rarity and demand. The current record price for a perfect condition 2060 penny stands at $1.4 million, making it one of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. If you want to check whether your 2060 penny is worth a life-changing amount, here are some key things to look for. Look for doubling in the letters, numbers, or Lincoln's face using a magnifying glass. Coins with clear double die errors can be extremely valuable. A shiny, uncirculated penny with no scratches or marks can be worth significantly more. Coins in the MS67 or MS68 grade can fetch incredible prices. Some pennies have off-metal strikes, clipped planchets, or even missing letters in Liberty or the date. These varieties are highly collectible. Where to sell your 2060 penny? If you have a 2060 penny that you believe is rare, here's how you can turn it into cash. Get your coin officially graded and certified to determine its true value. Some of the highest sales for rare pennies have happened on these platforms. Many collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare pennies with valuable errors. Join collector communities where buyers and sellers trade valuable coins. Final thoughts: the 2060 Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most exciting modern coins in the numismatic world. While most of these pennies are only worth face value, a few rare and valuable pieces have sold for millions of dollars. If you have a 2060 penny, don't ignore it, inspect it carefully, and see if you might be sitting on a fortune. 2008 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that could be worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny that might turn you into a millionaire overnight. Stay with me until the end of this video because we will discuss the exact details, what makes this coin so valuable, and how you can check if you have one sitting in your pocket right now. Now, before we dive into the $1 million value of this coin, let's take a quick look at its history. The 2008 Lincoln penny is one of the last pennies to feature the original Lincoln Memorial reverse before the U.S. Mint changed the design in 2009 to honor the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This means the 2008 Lincoln penny is part of the final run of this classic design. But what makes this particular no mint mark version so rare and valuable? Here's the secret. Some of these 2008 Lincoln pennies were struck with errors or special die varieties that collectors go absolutely crazy for. These unique characteristics make certain pennies extremely rare and highly sought after in the numismatic market. Now you may be wondering what specific errors or variations make this coin worth a fortune. Let's break it down. First, we have double die errors. This happens when the coin is struck multiple times with slight misalignment, creating a doubling effect on the text or design. On some rare 2008 pennies, you can see doubling on the words "I in God We Trust," "Liberty," or the year 2008 itself. If you notice any of these errors on your coin, you might be sitting on a jackpot. Another major factor is off-center strikes. A penny that was not struck properly and has a visible misalignment can be extremely valuable. The more off-center the design, the rarer and more desirable the coin becomes. Some collectors will pay thousands of dollars just for an off-center Lincoln penny, and if you happen to have one with an extreme misalignment, it could be worth even more. Next, we have missing letters or weak strikes. Due to die deterioration, some 2008 pennies have missing or weak letters in United States of America or E pluribus unum. This happens when the die used to strike the coin wears out over time, leading to faint or missing text. Collectors value these types of errors highly because they show a unique part of the coin's minting process. Then we have the rarest of them all, unplated or transitional error pennies. Some 2008 Lincoln pennies were mistakenly struck without the usual copper coating, leaving them with a shiny zinc appearance. These unplated coins are extremely rare, and if authenticated, they can fetch thousands to even millions of dollars at auction. If you ever find a 2008 penny that looks different in color or material, you should immediately get it checked by a professional coin grading service. Now let's talk about the current market value of this incredible coin. While regular 2008 Lincoln pennies are worth just a cent, those with major errors or special features can sell for staggering amounts. Some rare error 2008 Lincoln pennies have been sold for over $10,000 at auctions. But here's where things get even crazier. A nearly flawless MS-68 graded 2008 Lincoln penny with a unique error was once valued at over $1.5 million by top collectors and rare coin investors. Yes, that's right, a single penny that could be worth over $1 million. But why would someone pay so much for a simple penny? It's all about rarity, demand, and historical significance. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for the rarest and most unique pieces to add to their collections. When a coin is almost impossible to find in perfect condition or has a major minting error, its value skyrockets. So what should you do if you think you have a valuable 2008 Lincoln penny? First, carefully inspect your coin using a magnifying glass. Look for any of the errors or characteristics we mentioned earlier. If you suspect you have a rare penny, the next step is to get it professionally graded. Organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) can authenticate your coin and give it an official grade, which will help determine its true market value. Once your coin is verified, you can either auction it through major coin houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, or you can sell it directly to collectors through online platforms like eBay or coin community forums. The key is to never rush into selling your coin without knowing its full value, because you might be sitting on a life-changing amount of money. Now here's something even more exciting. More and more collectors are actively searching for rare 2008 Lincoln pennies, meaning that prices could go even higher in the future. So even if your coin is not worth millions today, holding onto it for a few more years could make it even more valuable. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap. The 2008 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth millions if it has a major error, off-center strike, doubling effect, missing letters, or is an unplated zinc coin. Some of these rare pennies have already been sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and top-graded error coins have been valued at over $1.5 million. The key to unlocking your fortune is knowing exactly what to look for and getting your coin professionally authenticated. So what do you think? Could you be holding a rare and valuable 2008 Lincoln penny without even knowing it? Let me know in the comments if you have checked your coins recently, or if you have any other valuable finds you'd like to share. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 2021 D. Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny may seem like just another ordinary coin in your pocket, but what if I told you that some rare variations of this penny have sold for unbelievable amounts of money? Yes, you heard that right, some collectors are willing to pay a fortune for the right coin, and today we are going to uncover the secrets behind this fascinating piece of history and how you can determine if you have $1 million penny sitting right in your collection. First, let us talk about the basics. The 2021 D penny was minted in Denver as indicated by the small letter D found just below the date on the obverse or front side of the coin. This penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which first began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, various changes have been made to the design, but the familiar image of Lincoln on the obverse has remained a staple. Now, what makes the 2021 D penny so valuable? The truth is that not every 2021 D penny is worth a fortune. Most of them are only worth their face value of 1 cent. However, certain rare errors and high-grade specimens can fetch thousands, or even millions of dollars at auction. One of the most sought-after error varieties is the double-die penny. This occurs when the coin is struck improperly, causing parts of the design to appear doubled. If you take a close look at the lettering or Lincoln's image and notice any unusual doubling, you may have a valuable coin in your possession. Another key error to watch out for is the off-center strike. In this case, the coin is not perfectly aligned during the minting process, resulting in an off-centered or partially missing design. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the higher the value, especially if the date and mint mark remain visible. Some collectors also look for die cracks or breakage. These appear as small raised lines or breaks on the coin's surface caused by a worn-out die. These imperfections can make a coin highly desirable to collectors and drive up its price significantly. Aside from errors, coin condition plays a massive role in determining value. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70 being a perfect, uncirculated specimen. If you happen to find a 2021 D penny in pristine condition with no scratches, marks, or discoloration, you may have a high-value coin on your hands. Recent auctions have seen collectors paying substantial amounts for rare high-grade specimens and error coins. While a typical 2021 D penny may not seem valuable at first glance, those with significant errors or in pristine condition have sold for thousands of dollars, and some experts believe that a perfect specimen with a unique error could even break into the $1 million range. So how can you check if you have one of these valuable pennies? First, grab a magnifying glass or a coin microscope and inspect the details. Carefully look for doubling in the letters, date, or Lincoln's image. Check if the design appears off-center and look for any cracks, breaks, or raised lines that could indicate an error. If you suspect you have something special, consider getting your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. If you discover that you have a valuable 2021 D penny, you may want to consider selling it at a reputable auction house or through an experienced coin dealer. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare finds, and if your penny meets the criteria, you could walk away with a life-changing sum of money.